Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to infoGamer. My name's Nathan, and today we have some big announcements which I'm super excited for. First off, we've launched our new website, which you can find at www.infogamerhub.com. There you'll be able to find a lot of our tutorials that we've done on YouTube all in one location. We've also added additional documentation that you'll only be able to find on our website. Now, as of right now, because our website is brand new, not all of our tutorials have been added to our website, but we are continually updating our website, so give it a few weeks and it should be all caught up. Another really cool thing about our website is that we're going to upload some of our games as web applications, and you'll be able to play our games straight from the browser. At the moment, we have a tic-tac-toe, snake, and pong game available to play. We'd even be able to feature games submitted by you, and we'd be able to create our very own gaming website. Now, the other announcement that I'd like to make, and the one that I'm even more excited about, is that I'd like to start an open source project with all of you. The reason why I've been wanting to do this is because of what I call the COD effect. This is where you have a large video game corporation that releases a new sequel to their AAA title roundabout once every year. A lot of times these corporations have many focus groups that they present their ideas to, and then the focus groups will give feedback on whether or not they think that's a good idea for a video game. The problem, however, is once the video game has been released to the public, a lot of times the public's opinion does not match that of the focus groups. Now, of course, it's impossible to satisfy everyone's opinions because two people might have different ideas on what a video game should be. But I know for myself that there's been many times where I've been playing a video game and there's a certain feature or game mechanic within that game that I feel should have been handled differently. And that's actually how a lot of people get into video game development. And that might actually be the case for you. Maybe there's a game that you've been playing and there's a certain feature within that game that you wish was different. Or maybe the whole game you feel you could have done a better job creating it. There's been countless times where Mark and I have stayed up late just talking about different video game ideas, or even talking about how a certain video game could be improved on. And so my thought in doing this open source project that includes all of you and whoever else wants to participate is that if we include the public in the development process of a video game, there might be a chance that that video game could end up being truly amazing. Now, who knows if this is actually going to work? I'm sure people have tried in the past and failed, but if we don't try, then there's no way for us to succeed. Now, before we get into the details of how this is all going to work, I'd like to explain some of the benefits that you will receive for participating. The first benefit that you'll receive is that your name or username will be added to the credits that are inside the game along with your contribution. So for example, if you develop the main character asset or some sort of movement script, then within the credits that are inside the game, you'll be able to see your name, and then it'll say that you created the main character asset or the movement script. The second benefit that you'll be able to receive from this experience is that you'll be able to put this project in a resume or a portfolio. Now, I'm really hoping that this first project, which I'm calling Season 1, is a success. And if it's a success, then we can keep doing this. We can keep creating games together on a global collaborative scale. Another benefit of these projects is because they're being developed within an open source environment, all of the games and applications that we produce will be available to the public for free. Now in the future, and depending on how many people we get involved in this project, we might be able to add some additional rewards and benefits for participating. Now let's talk about some of the details on how this collaborative process will work. The first thing that I'll note is that infoGamer will be in charge of compiling everything into one project. We'll also lay the foundation of the game that we decide to make, and we'll fill in the gaps wherever needed. Now, we do want to receive as much input as possible from all of you, and we want to include you in the development process. So we're going to be creating polls throughout the creation of this project, which you can then vote for the direction you want the project to take. And whatever the majority rule is what we'll go with. We also want you to be able to submit your ideas and for us to hear you personally. So you're welcome to send us your ideas through comments, emails, and also through the documentation that you submit with your assets. We've also gone ahead to set up a Discord server, and there we will be able to communicate through voice and chat. Links to all this information and more will be found in the description below. Now let's talk about participation and getting added to the Season 1 project. The Season 1 project is going to be developed in Unity because that's what we specialize in. Now, all of your developed assets that you want to be included in our Season 1 project, whether that is art or whether that is code, needs to be submitted to our GitHub repository, which means that you'll need to be added to our repository as a collaborator. And so in order to get added in as a collaborator, send us an email or a personal message on YouTube with your GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, then you'll need to create one. They're really easy to create and they're free, so that shouldn't be a problem. If you don't know what GitHub is, GitHub in simple terms is a lot like Google Drive. It's a place where you can upload files and then other people can have access to those files. Once you've been added as a collaborator to our Season 1 project, there's a ReadMe document that I want you to read. It covers all the information that I've talked about in this video and more. It also has guidelines and rules that you'll need to follow. Another way that you can participate in the development process of this global collaboration project is through Patreon. Patreon is a donation service that allows you to donate monthly to our cause. And the same benefits that apply to those who participate through submitting assets will also apply to those who donate. So at the end of each season, the name that you want to be recognized by will be featured within our in-game credits alongside your contribution. And so those are our big announcements. We've launched our new website and we're starting this global collaboration open source project. Now, just a reminder, all the information that we talked about in this video can be found in the description below, including links and instructions on how to get added to the Discord and the Season 1 project. In our next video, we're going to create our first poll, which is going to last 1 week, and we're going to start talking about what type of video game we want to create. Now make sure that you like this video and share it with your friends. We want to include as many people as we can in the development of our Season 1 project. I feel like the more people we have on board, the more talent and the more creative ideas we'll receive. And finally, if you're new to our channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.